But yeah, uh, what else do I say? What else do I got to say? Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna. Sorry, I keep tapping things. I'm a very nervous person. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And I guess what got me here was learning about like. Okay, so those books, yeah, they got me out of like. It first. Let me tell. It's because it's a crazy story that even now that I think back through it, it's like, what the heck? Like, what kind of awakening? Like, people tell you that awakenings are real and that they happen so weird, but you don't even know. You don't even know. It happened with. Sorry, I don't know how to make my hair. I want it to be like voluminous. I don't know how to say it. But, how do I. Um, yeah, so it started with the books. So let's start there. It started with the books, and then after the books I started listening to music, right? And it was just like whatever, like I liked the music. It was good. But I don't know. But there was this one song. Actually, it was this one artist. But there was this one artist who literally shook my world completely, completely, completely. And it's crazy because you would think that the music would be like awakening or something, but it wasn't. It was just like a normal song that made me, it gave me like these butterfly guts. And after that day, I was not the same. I was like, I have to dig deeper. And so I started to look into the song and like the symbolism of the song. And that's when I started to dig into like things that were very symbolic. It started with Mary Magdalene. I don't know if you guys have heard of Mary Magdalene, and I don't want this to be like religious or anything. Like, you guys don't have to go to church to go through this awakening. I don't even know. I've heard that you don't even have to believe in God to go through this awakening. You just have to believe in yourself. But I don't know. I don't think I could have gone through this without believing in God. I don't think I could. Or in magic, or in whatever you want to call, you know? So you'd have to have this little speck of, like believing in something else, believing in something bigger than this world, bigger than you, bigger than us. And so, yeah, it started with Mary Magdalene and how Jesus, was married to Mary Magdalene. And that it's like basically not in the Bible. Basically, it's like, it's a story that is not, how do you say it? Not factual. No one, like, it's not factual basically, but I believe it is. And then it went on with like art, with people with art. I don't know if this is making any sense. If it's not, I'm sorry. But I started to look into art. Like, I don't know which one of the famous painters, I'm not sure, but I'll probably put it down somewhere. I think it was Da Vinci, maybe. I'm not sure. Or Van Gogh, someone like that. And they made The Last Supper like a recreation in art, where Mary Magdalene was right next to Jesus because she was like, I don't know if she was on the right or the left, but she was there right next to him and she was asleep. And then that brought me to think like about all these movies where they show you like a sleeping goddess, the sleeping beauty, Moana, like, I don't know, it all connects like puzzles basically to me. And I hope this doesn't get me on the CIA. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah. And then I started reading to like her gospel, which I know this sounds very churchy. You're probably logging off already, and it's okay. Maybe this is only supposed to reach a certain amount of people or certain people. This video specifically, because I will talk about other things in other videos. But yeah, that's where I first went to. And then after that, I started seeing like the veiled goddess, the like, and then it went to like the goddess with the like little jar, you know? Have you ever seen like those statues with like a beautiful girl with a jar? And I started to look into that, and it led me to Hathor, or like goddesses, Isis, you know? Like, and I don't remember exactly which one. I know my favorite personally is Hathor. She is my favorite goddess. But it went to that, and I don't know if I should keep going with this. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, it went to that, and then Cleopatra, you know, Cleopatra was a big supporter, which I love Cleopatra. I dress up as her for like every Halloween. Well, the last two Halloweens. Since I've known her, since I've got to like know her, you know. And I guess this is more for feminine women or like just feminine people. I don't know. Um, but yeah, and after that, I started to see this correlation of these love stories, you know, of where like star-crossed lovers meet, like Romeo and Juliet, like all these princess and prince movies, you know, like where they try to be together but they can't be together until like the end they can be together again, you know, like where they have to go through trial and error. Almost every single movie, if you guys pay attention, is about that basically, like in one way or another, whether it's kids movies, whether it's whatever, it's always about like these lovers that have to go through things to get to each other. Like one of my favorite movies that also got me into this is Through My Window. I love that one. I love that movie. Anyway, yeah, and I would love to write a book about this, like about all this thing. I don't know, this thing called love, a song, whatever, something where people get to know, like, you know, what I think about this story of life, of love. Maybe, and also like this all connects back to like the Trinity, to like the beginning of the world, like, you know, like how at first it was an atom, an electron, and a neutron. I don't know if it's basically like that because like I guess everyone thinks different, but you know, like the son, the mother, this, or like the father, the son, and the spirit, or something like that. I believe the spirit is like the woman, the feminine, you know. And I do also believe that we create our own reality, but that we hinder ourselves basically. Or maybe not us directly, but that little like voice in our head, that little snake in our head, you know the one that's like like see like Adam and Eve and the snake. It's like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm making no sense at all. And maybe I am. If you think I am, good for you. You know what I'm talking about. If not, I'm sorry. I wish I could be clearer. Start with start with like the story of Isis and Osiris. I guess that's the beginning. And then after that, go to like Hathor and Horus. If you're into this kind of stuff, if not, it's fine. You look into the things that you think are good for you, because in the end, the only person you gotta please is yourself. The only person you've got to grow is yourself. So if you don't believe in love in the way that, you know, like two people or whatever, that's perfectly fine. Maybe you have something else. Maybe you have to love. It's like, I think we all come here for a different reason, you know, like you know how Van Gogh or whatever, they came here and they fell in love with their art. They fell in love with their thing, like artists who fall in love with music, you know? Like artists who fall in love with music, you know? And where was I going with this? Oh, I lost my train of thought. Shark Boy and Lava Girl, talking about train of thought. But yes, I believe that the world is trying to tell us, you know, like I don't know. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if I'm going crazy. I don't know if they're whitewashing me or not whitewashing. I don't know why whitewashing. But they're but they're washing my head, you know? Like I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay. But like maybe they are washing my head. Maybe they are, but I've never been through something more beautiful than when I went through that little phase of learning, of opening my eyes to this kind of stuff, you know? Um yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think that we all have something to love, something that we came here to love. You know, maybe some people have a sibling that they came here as, like, you know, like the whole soulmate thing, but it's not like the whole soulmate thing because some people are toxic with it. I'm sorry. Sometimes your soulmate is not that guy, you know? It's okay. It's okay because there's something bigger for you. You have to figure it out. You have to love yourself. You have to know yourself. That's why you have to that's why you have to read. That's why you have to read. I know that these self-help books are like, oh, okay, think positive, affirmations, you know, like goody, you know, like I tried that and it didn't work. No, just keep trying. Keep trying. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. One book that you guys should read is The Artist's Way. That's a book I recommend. That's I feel like I've read somewhere that this book looks for you. It doesn't, you don't look for it, you know, like it might be unavailable until you're ready for it and stuff like that, and it's okay. But there is something on YouTube that's for free, of like something like a little review or a little like, you know, like little clip of the book. Read it or listen to it. Basically tells you to do these morning pages where you basically pour your heart out every morning. Some mornings you're not going to be able to pour your heart out. Some mornings you might just have, I don't know. But write that for the 3 pages straight if that's all you know, you know? Like if you don't know. But write everything. Basically, it's like a way to clear your mind. To clear your mind from all the little negative voices, all the opinions of others, all the, oh, what is this person thinking of me? Or, oh, I gotta do this, but I haven't done it. You know, like, I haven't cleaned the house in a few weeks. What do I do? You know, like, quiet that voice down. It's not even important right now. Who cares if they're gonna come visit you and they're gonna see a little bit of a dirty floor? It's okay. It's okay. You can have time for cleaning later. First, you need to get yourself together. Get yourself together. And everything else will get together. Okay? Okay. But anyway, yes. The things that I've done that have really helped me is clean eating, basically. Not completely clean. I'm not the cleanest eater. I just ate a ramen noodle, like, with egg. And, well, eggs are good, but you know that ramen noodles are not too good for you. But the most clean you can eat, like chicken, eggs, you know, like, I don't know how to explain it. Just clean up your diet from the junk. Try to eat as clean as you can. I know some food is expensive. Chicken is not. If you can't afford chicken breast, get some chicken thighs, or yeah, or chicken drumsticks. Eat chicken, eat shrimp, eat fish, like whatever you can afford. Try to eat clean though. No junk. You know, junk once in a while is okay. Don't, how do you call it? Don't completely stop yourself from doing things. Don't. That will just lead to exhaustion, to overwhelming. No. Just try to be as clean as eating as possible. Try to be how do you say it? Just try to do more good, like do 70% good and 30% bad, you know? Work out 15 minutes, jumping jacks 15 minutes, or no, well, I guess that's kind of hard, but like sit-ups and jumping jacks, you know, something that will get you out of your comfort zone, but not too much, you know? Okay, I don't know if this has anything to do with what I'm trying to tell you. I go from subject to subject, so if you're with me, I'm so grateful for you. And I guess this is for you, you know? As it's for me, basically. It's for all of us. But yeah, even if you're a man, you can look through this. I don't know if a lot of men believe in love or, you know, things like that, but find yourself however way it is. Like, you know how when you're a kid and you're like obsessed with this cartoon, Spider-Man or Cinderella, whatever it is, look into that character. Find characters like him. Maybe you have something that that character has that you don't even know, you know? Like, I don't know. Um, and yeah, just do that and write your morning pages. Get all that little voice out of your head. Try to meditate. It's not like, you know, for 30 minutes. No, just try to quiet your mind. I know everyone tells you this, and this is why I don't know if this is gonna work. But yeah, get that. Wait, what was I talking about? I forgot. Yeah, oh yeah, meditating. And try to, like, you know, quiet your mind as much as you can. Because learning to quiet your mind isn't like, some people are not gonna connect to God like that, you know, like, but I mean, maybe you will at one point. But it will help you quiet your mind. You know, whenever you're thinking like the horrible things that you think every day or every night, you know, like, I'm late, I'm gonna be late for work, or I was late for work, or this person doesn't like me, or, you know, things like that. It's gonna help you quiet it. It's gonna help you learn how to quiet that mind, because that mind is toxic. It's that little voice, it's not good. No, no, no. And then second, just, it's not gonna be fast. I'm making it seem like it's gonna be like, I'm trying to help you make it as fast as possible with things I've learned, but it's not gonna be that fast. It took me years, like 3 years, and I don't even know if I'm there yet, you know? Like, I'm growing as I'm going. And I don't even know if anything that I believe is even true. This is why, watch at your own discretion, you know? Do as you're, like, you do this, try it. There's no, like, just try it. If it works, amazing. If it doesn't, then too bad. But do this with me. Let's try to do this together. If you're not a very big fan of making videos, whatever it is that you want to do, do it. If you're good at painting, paint. If you're good at making music, try it out. Just try it out. Try whatever it is that you are trying. If you want to go to school, try it out. If you want to apply for this job, try it out. Just try anything out. I don't even know what I want to do with my life, you know? Like, all I know is that I'm making this video, and I'm just going with the flow, I guess. Because this was supposed to be a makeup video, and look at me now. I don't even know if I should upload this. I'm just all over the place. But follow my steps, okay? Follow my steps. And if you want more steps, let me know. I will give you more steps, or more in depth, in whatever that you're confused about. I will make another video for you if you ask me kindly. Just kidding. But yes, leave it in the comments if you want me to keep telling you something about something. you know? We could go into it through science, we can go into it through music, we could go any way you want, I can go into it, okay? Okay. And if you don't believe me about like all this Mona Lisa stuff, or I don't know if I mentioned Mona Lisa, but I also believe Mona Lisa was like also, you know, painted after Mary Magdalene or Isis or something of that sort. Leave it to your own imagination. Watch, if you don't believe me though, watch Beyonce's, I don't know if I'm airing out too much stuff that I'm not supposed to, but watch, what's her name? Beyonce's, one of her videos, I think it's with Jay-Z. Try to look for it. They're like in a white building, but Mona Lisa is in the back. They're like guarding her or something. I don't know. Just watch it. Watch it and tell me what you think about that video. And if I'm going crazy or if I'm going through psychosis, also let me know. I'm not though. I've been studying this for years, and when I started, I was a completely different person. I would have thought that back then I was going through psychosis. I was smoking. I was drinking. I was depressed. Sometimes I wouldn't even get ready, you know, like, I'm not saying that just because I get ready now I'm good, you know, but my life has changed a lot, and not in the way that I'm believing in all these things, you know, that like I'm thinking of this, you know, like I'm not praising anyone or praising anything or any of that, but it helped me see who I could be, you know what I mean? Like, just look into it, and if you want me to explain more, let me know. I will post as soon as I get any comments. And if you think I'm going crazy, also let me know. That's fine. I'm good with criticism or whatever. Well, I'm not that good, but I'm okay with it. And if you would like other content, I'm also here for that. Advice, astrology, basically anything. The only thing I'm not very good at is math, okay? Math is not my thing. But it's okay. It's okay. Not everything is for everyone, and it's okay. And this might not be for you, but if it is, and if you in some way resonated with this, let me know. Let me know. And if I sound crazy, also let me know. I will tone it down a bit. And we'll just hang out like sisters, you know? But yeah, let me know. And let me know if you want like a makeup tutorial, a hair tutorial, recipes, anything. I'm here for everything, you know? Like, I'm here for everything. And just let me know.